McCarthy, the dancing fool Irishman himself, joining us this Monday morning as he always does. Good morning, my brother. How are you?
You mean the Irish Italiano villain, McCarthy?
It is the international Irish Italiano supervillain Espresso McCarthy.
Hey yo!
Now, I have a bone to pick with you.
When don't you have a bone to pick with me, man?
When I'm sick, when I'm in the hospital, and when I'm not laughing. That's why I pick bones with you so I can laugh.
Fair play.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Go ahead. What's your bone?
Y'all, Ryan sent me a gem about 20 minutes ago, courtesy of Scooter Magruder, a channel I love watching.
Mm-hmm.
Love Scooter Magruder. Now, with the announcement of Jimmy Johnson being put in the Dallas Cowboys Ring of Honor,
which is overdue, by the way.
Long overdue. Yeah. I was minding my doggone business. I was minding my doggone business, running through the show, and then bam!
Hold on.
This piece of bleep.
Let me read this.
You sure you want to read that?
You gotta do it right. You gotta do it right. Open it.
Oh Lord. Yeah, we gotta do this. We gotta do this right. Scooter Magruder said, quote,
Jerry Jones is putting Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor. The curse will be lifted. The Dallas Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl.
Close quote.
What did I say last time, Snowman? Just when you think that the Montreal Alouettes cannot embarrass themselves anymore, this happens. Now,
what did you also say after last year's play, after this past January's playoff game? 15 seconds.
Look, and I sent this to a group chat. I said, and I wrote, apparently the moronic republic, thank you, Victor, thinks the Cowboys are, quote, cursed, unquote, since Gerard fired Jimmy 30 years ago.
I hate to say this because I always held on this
power through
hope.
It.
I had this slight little hope that the Moronic Republic was just slightly more tolerable than than Cubdom. That has since been wiped away.
Hell no.
This is since wiped away. Because how in the world do you sit there with a straight face and say that now that Mr. Johnson is in the Ring of Honor, which he should always have been,
thank you,
that now this curse is lifted? You still have Dak as your quarterback. I think the curse is alive and well at this point. Star running back. I think the curse is still alive and well. I think the curse is still alive and well.
In other words, what Victor is telling the moronic Republic of Cowboy Nation.
Shut up, bitch.
Please.
Am I wrong in that assessment?
No, you're not wrong. Because I gotta deal with everyone saying, what is wrong with your fandom? And I just like,
we're going Super Bowl, right? We're going Super Bowl, right?
Listen, I've known about this fandom since the 1990s. No, check that. I've known about this fandom since 1981.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And more importantly, since January 10th, 1982. And y'all know what happened then. I won't play it.
Right.
But sometimes you want to look at the moronic Republic of Cowboy Nation and scream out loud.
Bitch, are you for real?
The sad thing is they are.
Yes.
They are for real.
They are.
I apologize, Mr. McCarthy, that you had to see that.
Okay.
Listen.
I also apologize that the dancing clown has your last name.
Look,
I also
all I gotta say is I don't find this ish. This ish finds me. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we agree. We agree.
Yeah.
Along with you. Cole was the first one to tell me this when you know who pops up.
Yeah.
Now it's spread to the Cowboys. Now it's spread to the Chicago Bears. God help me. And I'll leave it there. Ryan and I called a terrific game yesterday, and it was this one. The Montreal Alouettes stormed back from 10 down at the half and denied the Winnipeg Blue Bombers on a last-second walk-off touchdown, 28-24. And one of the greatest plays I ever saw was Austin Mack in the third quarter, and this was their quick scoring drive.
Yep.
Absolutely hauled in the most ridiculous one-hand catch I've ever seen in my life.
Highlight catch.
Absolutely
unbelievable. Seeing it while it happened, I was in like you, man. I was in shock. That was just an incredible catch. We saw something. It wasn't just Austin Mack who made some incredible catches. There were really great catches on both sides of the ball.
On both sides of the ball. Yep.
Kenny the King. And I had to refrain all game long from saying Kenny the King Lawler.
Yes.
It was a total palate cleanser, and you guys did a phenomenal job calling it. It was from the game I will not mention because I'd rather stick icicles in my eye.
No. We are not mentioning that game.
No.
Positive vibes only today.
This is positive. This is positive right here. That was one hell of a great game.
Unless you're a Winnipeg fan, then it's I'm putting
even I'll say this. Even if you're a Winnipeg fan, you saw one hell of a game.
If you're a
Winnipeg fan, you saw one hell of a game because when Ryan and I was doing our extended pregame show, there were Stampeder fans. There were Blue Bomber fans and Alouette fans, but there were fans of the Stampeders. There were some for the Lions, even a few for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, which is Rod Peterson's home base. But what I love about the Grey Cup, and Ryan, you pointed this out to me when we first came on air, fans from all across Canada try to make that game. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of the two competing teams or any of the other teams. Doesn't matter if you're a fan of the Ottawa Renegades or the Ottawa Roughriders from back in the day. It doesn't matter.
Even some Baltimore Stallions.
Yes, Baltimore Stallions were there.
They represent well.
They
still follow the Alouettes. That's their team.
If you were a fan of football, you were watching the Grey Cup championship.
And we sat there. I can't complain. I can't complain about the game or the result. And kudos to Cody Fajardo, who they were down 17-7 at the half after being turned away at the goal line.
Yep.
And that second half, we said after halftime that Montreal needed to strike fast. How about 3 plays and they're in the end zone?
Man.
Yep.
85 yards,
including that catch,
including that Austin Mack catch. I mean, listen, there was no way Austin Mack should have made that catch. None.
No,
because that was one of those prayer throws. You throw it up and you pray for either a catch, which we saw Austin Mack make, or a defensive penalty.
Yep.
It didn't get the defensive penalty, but Austin Mack with a 32-yard one-hand catch, and he didn't even catch it with his hand; he caught it with his arm.
Well, that's still because a lot of the photographers will take stills of certain catches like that. That still is going to be in their Ring of Honor.
It has to be. It has to be. Rob Carlton joining us says, "Let's go Alouettes, man! I hope you enjoyed the game last night. The Owls did it." Rob, where are you watching from so we can shout you out properly? Sam joins us. That was such a good game. No one can complain. No complaints here. None.
Nope.
No.
I'm hoping they still have it on CFL Plus that they can allow people to go back and watch the game. I want to watch it again.
Me too. Me too.
We'll skip halftime, but I want to watch it again.
Oh God, halftime. Oh dear.
Yeah, Green Day played halftime.
Green Day played at halftime, and our buddy Drew Willingham chimed in.
Sensei Drew.
And said, "Yep, Sensei Drew, our brother Sensei Drew, said Green Day equals dumpster pelicans." I don't know where in the hell he got that phrase from, but now I can't stop saying it.
Nope.
You know what's bad? Jody even said it last night. My wife, after I signed off and I went to lay down before I took Sonya to work, she looks at me and she says, "I have one question." "What's that, honey?" "Who played like dumpster pelicans last night?" I fell out. So she pays attention. But man, what a game last night at Tim Hortons Field. Not a seat to be had in the house. There was what, 30,000 there last night?
Yeah, they had expanded the Tim Hortons Field to fit, I think, 30 or 35,000.
All right, real-time research coming up. Let's find out. You know, they say approximately 30. They won't say what the exact attendance was, but Tim Hortons Field was expanded to 30,000. But man, what can you do with a game like that? It's like you said, all you can do is just stand up and applaud.
Yeah.
You frame it, you put it in the Louvre.
Yeah,
yes, put it in the Louvre.
You put it in the Smithsonian.
With a game like that, I mean, if you're not proud of that game, even though it's not NFL, it's CFL, if you're not proud of that game, then you're not a football fan. Or as I borrow from the folks, as I borrow from a couple of announcers I know, if you didn't like a game like that, you don't have a pulse.
No, there are just certain games that, as a football purist, as a lover of football, you just gravitate to. This is one of those games.
Yep,
indeed. Rob is watching from Denver, Colorado. Hey, Rob, how about that Broncos comeback last night? And I already know Paul Allen is dying inside. Paul Allen is dying inside. Sam joins us. Check out our interviews with Chris Siegfried and EJ Burt from the Desert Hawks and Predators of the AFL. Man, I can't wait to see the Arena Football League. I can't wait to see the Albany Firebirds. And
no more Antonio Clown. We have
no more Antonio Clown.
We have
we gotta pause that.
Snowman.
Of course.
Snowman.
Of course.
Praise dance. That just the fact that Antonio Clown is no longer
involved in Albany.
Yes, we have staged MVP arena of that particular individual.
All right, here you go.
Speaking of Albany, more positive vibes for you for Albany.
Let's go.
University of Albany football team, the Great Danes, were co-champions of the Coastal Athletic Association, their first title since joining the conference, and this will be they're making their third appearance in the NCAA FCS playoffs. They got a first round bye. They're the fifth seed in the playoffs.
I hate you for that, Ryan, but it fits. It fits. Big Discussions joining us, big time Michigan fan. I was born in Albany. Nice.
Hey, look at
Very
that.
nice. Bring back the Zubaz pants for the Firebirds and the old school helmet
uniform and the Phoenix. Yes, the Phoenix helmet. We need that.
Got to bring back the Phoenix helmet. Calvin Rogers
yep.
joins. Calvin, where are you watching from? Are we going to talk Sandlot football, i.e., your Niners and the Browns? Listen, first of all,
Calvin, we got to have a shout out to Calvin for joining us last night.
Yes, Calvin was there for the whole ride last night, and we love you for that. Victor joined us, a couple of other folks joined us as well. I had a blast working with you, Ryan, and now I can't wait until January 4th at the Rock when the Blackhawks play your New Jersey Devils, and you're going to be there, so I may do that solo. I may wind up doing that solo.
I'm hoping to be there.
Yep. Yeah.
And I was one of the individuals. I said this before when someone asked me about Mr. Clown.
Oh God.
They were like, what are your thoughts on him? I said, well, the thing is, I was one of the people that said, and Snowman, you remember we did some of the Brian Snow show. If he needs help, he needs to ask for it. If there's something mentally wrong with him, he needs help. But it seems like that's not the case. He just wants to do stupid stuff for stupid stuff's sakes.
Yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Here's your answer. Yesterday's attendance, 28,808 at Tim Hortons Field.
Okay.
28,808.
What's the capacity?
But we saw from all the close-ups, not a seat to be had in the house.
No.
Not a seat to be had in the house. And next year it's going to Vancouver. And the last time it was in Vancouver was 2014. And they had 52,056. Oh boy.
That was Calgary Hamilton.
Yes. And the Stamps won 20-16. The highest attendance I've seen so far was 2008 at Olympic Stadium. This is what I've seen so far. 66,308. 66,000.
What year? Because I might have been there.
2008.
Okay, I wasn't there for that one. I went in 2001.
2001 Olympic Stadium, 65,255.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Wise is still being petty. Being petty. Super petty.
Of course he is.
Yeah. Talk to me in April if you could do that in April. What happened to that 2-0 lead in April, Wise? Oh, I know what happened.
I know exactly what happened. That quick 2-0 lead by the Rangers in April wound up dissolving in a Game 7. Those two elements have got to get together. We're at the top of the hour. That's Ryan McCarthy. What's the brew this morning? Before we go,
water.
Water. Same here.
Yeah, I had my morning brew already. We're good to go. For the rest of the day.
I had to drink a lot of water last night and this morning. Oh dear Lord, and I'm still drinking it before I have to go to work today. Fortunately, I only have to go for a little while. I get time to come back here. Do some stuff around the house and make sure my wife is nice and comfortable when she gets in. Ryan McCarthy joining us here as he does every single Monday for Coffee with McCarthy. Thank you very much, my brother, for joining us. We love you. Can't wait to talk to you next week.
This is such an honor.
And
you do this with Mr. McCarthy.
Yeah, right. Hey, and just an FYI, Thursday this week, no regular show, but we'll have a program. We'll have a special on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. For our Thanksgiving Day special, me and Dustin and a special guest. So stay tuned for that announcement of who that special guest will be, and tune in. We appreciate you stopping by, and we'll talk about Bye Bye Barry, the new Amazon documentary that drops tomorrow. We'll preview the games for that day, and we'll do some more Thanksgiving sides tier makers. So come on down, 10 a.m. on the channel on Thursday.
Don't watch the parades.
Don't watch the parades.
Watch the Thanksgiving special of No Credentials Required. Thank you, brother. We love you. We'll talk to you.